He has a
Pee-wee
punchable
Herman.
face, so
He looks like Pee-wee
it's sad
Herman.
because, you know, he not only did he do something really bad though, but he actually looks like someone you'd want to punch, and so he definitely got it on TV a lot.
Farmer Bro, you know who that is?
Oh yeah,
Farmer Bro?
Shkreli, right?
Martin Shkreli.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, he's a shoot. I thought I had a one-sentence description of him here, but basically he was a hedge fund guy.
Okay.
That was most well known for raising the price of, what was it? I've got it right here. Raising the price of Daraprim from $13 to $750
Okay,
a pill.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say that again. He raised the price for a pill.
A pill, yeah. So he basically bought the rights to a pill. It's an anti-parasite toxoplasmosis pill that's used to treat malaria and other types of infections.
Okay.
He raised the price from $13 to $750 a pill. It's this guy, yeah.
And he just
looks
has
a little like
he has a
Pee-wee
punchable
Herman.
face, so
He looks like Pee-wee
it's sad
Herman.
because, you know, he not only did he do something really bad though, but he actually looks like someone you'd want to punch, and so he definitely got it on TV a lot. Like I think that was after they said that he was guilty, and he still has that smug smile on his face. And it's just his personality. You're just
Yeah.
He looks like Pee-wee.
And he was convicted of securities fraud in 2018 and was sentenced to 7 years in prison and served.
So I shouldn't reach out to him as an icon.
no.
You know what?
I'm not.
I'm sure
I
he
can
probably
introduce
have a
you.
really interesting conversation. Yeah.
I'm good. I
Actually-
can't. I don't think if I saw him in
Actually-
person, I wouldn't be able to have a.
He would be.
We
an
would
interest-
not be able to handshake. It's just,
There
I
you go.
can't.
So, but anyway, the reason why I bring him up is he had a 3-hour Twitter Spaces last week where he was speaking with a Forbes reporter and his cellmate from prison about Sam Bankman-Fried's ongoing criminal proceedings, and it was just a unique conversation and a unique perspective. Particularly for me, because I've also been through some of the experiences that both Sam is facing and Shkreli just went through. In fact, I reached out to him and had a short conversation before I went in to, hey, man, you got any advice as a white-collar guy going in? What can I do to survive? And he gave me some good tips.
Yeah. Did he tell you to watch that movie with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart?
Don't mimic anything.
No.
Oh wait, when they were police officers?
No,
Or-
when he was like trying to give him advice, is like I think it was called Get Hard or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, that was actually a topic that he talked about at length. Because he was in a low security facility, I was in a minimum. Sam is most likely going to be in the toughest facility, the USPs, because of his age and the length of his sentence. You cannot be in a low if you've got more than 20 years on your sentence.
Oh wow.
I would just recommend like messing up his hair a little bit.
Well, I mean,
that.
that luscious mane, yeah, it needs to look a little harder.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm making fun of people.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's
he's
like-
one of the biggest fraudsters in human history. It's hard not to have a little bit of saying Freud here.
Yeah.
They have
He'll learn the hard
they
way.
have all of these people lined up, already pleading guilty, already giving back a bunch of money, which makes me wonder if they're giving back that much money, how much money do they have like
In the
hidden
beginning,
somewhere else? But
right.
you know, they're pleading guilty and they're saying we're cooperating with the prosecution, which means that he is going away forever. But I mean, how many multiple life sentences can you have? Like, right?
Well,
You're kind of in trouble. I
so
don't think you're getting out of that one.
so my
opinion.
my friend and neighbor from Beaumont was a dude named, I've mentioned on the show a couple times, named Trevor Cook. Went down for a fairly large $1 billion hedge fund disaster up in Minnesota, and the number of life sentences or 30-year stack sentences that you get actually does impact your quality of life inside. And so that's why you would continue to negotiate or play ball, because like Trevor, he had to make a decision whether he was going to accept the securities fraud or the IRS charges. And I can't remember which one he went with, but the one that he chose basically allowed him to serve some stuff that was concurrent rather than stacked, and allowed him to go from a medium facility, which is pretty brutal, like you will see death in a medium, down to a minimum where I was. So where you will probably, if you're lucky, see a fist fight a year. I'm not saying they don't happen. I'm just saying you'll see it, right? And the quality of life, obviously, of living in a jungle versus a camp is significant and can't be overstated. But it's also something that, and this is what was discussed in the conversation about SBF, is most people from the outside don't have any perspective on that and can't even imagine, oh, prison's prison, it's the end of my life. I know that's what I felt like before, when I was facing it. It's like I didn't have any sense of the scale of, like, there is bad, better, worse, you know. And SBF is also so, and this is one of their, it's interesting to hear their Shkreli's opinion as a finance guy, as well as someone who's facing prison. They criticize him for his just lack of attachment to reality in a lot of ways, not only in how he's handling his legal case, but also how he handled his business suggests severe detachment from reality. And so even if he was made clear that level of bad, better, worse type spectrum, he would probably still act the same way. He feels like he's got to control the narrative and control. He's probably going to testify on his own behalf, which is very bad idea. He does things based on it. This was input that was based on both the reporter that had been with him and Shkreli. Like, it seems like his decision making is what's most interesting to the internet, not what's good for me.
Wow.
You know,
So he's a narcissist.
he's gonna. I mean, like, he's gonna go away for a very, very long time.
Trouble.
He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to know what gel he uses.
What gel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know what gel he's gonna use.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Mark.
That is.
I mean, I've used it. I know what it is. I'm just saying.
That's. It's
Wait, what?
It's
The
so
gel, the
beyond-
hair gel.
Oh,
It comes in.
okay.
It comes in a little ketchup packet. You know, it's not good stuff.
It's just fascinating to me that, like, he is so detached. It's like, I stay away from it, but it's hard. The scale of money that was taken and gone, and how it really dislocated an industry that I know was just taking off, for the right reasons.
Wow.
You know, the amount of money that he caused and the dislocation and just all the things that happened in the crypto market because of what he did. You know, and also, you know, there was their blame to go around to the institutional investors that didn't do any due diligence or didn't do the right due diligence, of course. But it really affected one of the ways that the small investor that was unsophisticated, that really did make money. And thank God, so many of them that I've talked to at least walked away with something and bought a house or did something, right?
Yeah.
That were early adopters. But it could have run longer.
Oh, yeah, for
You know?
sure. Hey, thanks for watching The Merge. We've got a ton more stuff for you to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. Check us out.